wacky lunch for my husband and his coworkers. So it is about that time again, and I decided to surprise my husband and his coworkers with lunch. They wanted me to pick up pizza, pasta, and a lava cake, and by the end of this video, I regret not doing that. I really hope I pulled this off because it was freaking hard. So for their pizza, I decided to make them a chile verde pizza. For the sauce, I'm just gonna use the sauce of the chile verde, and I'm just gonna smear it all over my crust. Then I load it up with lots of mozzarella cheese. Then I loaded up with lots of chile verde meat. I made sure that I covered everything with the chile verde. Then I added some more cheese. Half of the pizza, I'm gonna put some jalapenos and some burning boho hot sauce. I stick it in my oven at 475 degrees for about 7 minutes. As soon as it comes out, I hit it with a little bit of onion and cilantro. I was so determined to make this shit work that I even bought a pizza box from Winco. And it's only 4 of them, so I know it's more than enough food. I also made them a small pepperoni and jalapeno pizza because I know that's my husband's favorite, and he's probably gonna eat most of it. And for dipping, they're getting more burning boho hot sauce and some ranch. Now for the pasta, I decided to make them stuffed shells. I stuffed them with a creamy ricotta filling with cheese and spinach, and then I drizzled a meaty ragu sauce all over them. I loaded them up with lots of mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, and I actually made 2 of these casseroles. I covered them up with a sheet of foil and then stuck them in my oven for 25 minutes at 375 degrees. I let them cool off before even thinking about touching these because they were hot. And then I took it out the casserole dish and put it in my phone box because I'm almost sure I would have never seen those dishes ever again. Now for the lava cakes, I just made them individual lava cakes, and I used a chip ahoy cookie as a crust. Then I just dust them with a little bit of powdered sugar. This time I did write him a note just to let him know how much I love him. Now they didn't tell me to pick up drinks, but I did make them a banana strawberry horchata. And that's it, guys. I almost didn't make it on time, but I did. I loaded everything up in my truck and I dropped it off during lunchtime. Bye. Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers. Today I made them banana leaf chicken mole tamales. These are what the mole ones look like, but I also made them some spicy pork banana leaf tamales with a little bit of veggies, just so they have another option. Now I tried fitting 2 of these tamales inside the phone box because they're huge, and they also got a side of rice and a side of beans. But that's not all. I also gave them the option, if they didn't want the tamales, they can also just get a simple plate of chicken mole. I just sprinkled it with a little bit of sesame seeds, make a big mess trying to serve the side of rice and a side of beans. And this dish came with 2 nejos. Now I don't know if that's how you guys call it where you guys are from, but that's what my suegra calls it, so that's what I call it, which is basically just yellow corn masa that you smear onto a banana leaf and you steam it. It's kind of like a tortilla. You just use this to scoop the mole sauce. But anyways, they're gonna take 2 of those, and I just put those in a Ziploc bag. I'm also gonna make them a small sample of some taki esquites that are probably gonna come to the menu soon. It was just like a little mini sample. They also had the option between a soda or a mocha horchata. Yes, you heard correctly. It's a chocolate coffee horchata. I'm just gonna drizzle the top with a little bit of lechera so their teeth can fall off, and then sprinkle it with a little bit of chocolate and cinnamon. And that's it, guys. Now I have to hurry my ass up and get everything ready for them, including their drinks, so they can come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye. Let's pack today's lunchbox for my cousin and her coworkers and my followers. Today I made them Big Papa carne asada fried burritos. I begin by melting the cheese on the tortilla, then I add some rice, the carne asada, some fresh pico de gallo, a little bit of nacho cheese, some avocado sauce, sour cream, and then 2 handfuls of fries. Then I roll them up, make sure I don't bust in my face because they were huge. They had the option between a normal carne asada fried burrito or a hot Cheeto carne asada fried burrito. And that one basically just had the carne asada, some cheese, some nacho cheese, lots of fries, and some hot Cheetos. Oh, and more nacho cheese. Now, these burritos were huge, like butter up my buns huge. Then I wrapped them up in some parchment paper, and now let me cut them in half so you can see what they look like. This is exactly the reason why I call them Big Papa burritos. I'm also gonna put some mild burning boho hot sauce in these small little containers. Now I'm gonna put everything in their phone box along with 2 little hot sauces for them because that's what they asked for. Today they had the option between a soda or a regular strawberry water, and this time they chose both. Today we had about 30 of these orders. Now I just get everything ready for her and she comes and picks up during lunchtime. Bye. Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friend / tax lady. So today I wasn't planning on selling any food because I have an appointment with my tax lady. You know, just trying to get things a little looped up so when Uncle Sam comes knocking on my doorstep at the end of the year, I don't get rammed. And if I do, it goes in a little smoother. And even though she told me she was on a diet, that was not gonna stop me from feeding her. So today I'm taking her some grilled chicken tacos in a lettuce wrap, or chicken lettuce tacos, whatever you want to call it. So we're using romaine hearts as the tortilla, and then I'm gonna make her a fresh pico. I just cut up all the veggies and mix everything up. I'm also gonna make her a green ugly avocado sauce. I just add some onion, garlic, some cilantro, jalapenos, tomatillos, and of course the ugly avocado and some lime juice. Then I blend until smooth. I'm gonna put her sauce on a separate container along with some toppings. I'm gonna add some cheese and some sour cream just in case she wants to add that to her tacos. Now I begin to make them. I'm gonna use a couple of romaine lettuce leaves as a tortilla, and then I load them up with that grilled chicken. I only had enough room for 3 of these. Then I load them up with some pico that I ended up cutting some avocado chunks. In here, I'm going to add the toppings. That way they can top them whenever they're eating them. Now I'm just gonna pack everything up for her and say bye to my containers because I know I will never see them again, and that's okay. For her drink, this is probably where I fuck up her diet. I'm gonna give her some strawberry blueberry jamaica from yesterday. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna load everything up and give it to her when I go to my appointment. My little helper. Bye. Let me show you guys how I made my pumpkin pie horchata. To a pan, you're gonna add 1 cup of rice and 1 cinnamon stick. We're gonna give it a light toast, just enough to bring the nuttiness of the rice and the cinnamon stick. Once it cools down, you're gonna add some water and let this soak overnight. You will need a can of sweetened condensed milk and 1 of evaporated milk, vanilla extract, pumpkin pie spice extract, and of course your pumpkin puree. The next day in the morning, I add everything to my blender. All the milks, half a can of the pumpkin puree, about 2 tablespoons each of vanilla and the pumpkin spice extract, about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Then I fill up the rest of my blender with water and blend until smooth. I'm gonna blend this twice just to make sure that the rice and the cinnamon stick get well blended. Then I strain it to catch whatever didn't blend. Now I'm gonna pour everything to my 3-quart pitcher. Then I fill up the rest of my pitcher with water and mix. Now this is the perfect time for you to check for sweetness. If it needs more sugar, add more sugar. If it's too sweet, just add more water. Capiche? For garnish, I'm gonna dip my cup in a little bit of sweetened condensed milk and then into some sugar and cinnamon mixture. Then I fill up my favorite cup with ice and pour myself some delicious and refreshing creamy pumpkin spice horchata. And then to top it off, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon powder on top. And of course, I'm gonna add a matching straw to my drink. And that's it, guys. This is how I made my pumpkin spice horchata. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today's Monday, and honestly, I just wanted to keep it super simple and fresh. I had no idea where I was going with this dish. All I knew is that I didn't want them starving and I wanted for them to have something delicious. So today I'm making them longaniza with steamed rice and some big papa spring rolls. On one side of my comal, I'm going to grill the longaniza, and on the other side, I'm going to do the shrimpies. And you already know, if you guys are interested on any of my pots and pans or comales, the link's in my bio. First, I'm going to begin to plate the steamed rice and the longaniza because that's just what it is. Steamed rice and longaniza. Then I top my rice with a fried egg or a sunny side up egg, whatever you know it as. And since it was looking a little on the plain side, I decided to add a side salad. And on the other side, we're gonna add the peanut sauce that we're gonna use to dip our spring rolls. Now let's make them. Soak my rice paper in a little bit of warm water. Then I add some lettuce, a little bit of spring mix, some shredded carrots, mint, cilantro, a little bit of cucumber slices, and of course our rice noodles. Then I add a couple more slices of longaniza and I begin to roll my spring roll, only to stop halfway to add my shrimpies. Then I tuck the sides and finish rolling my big papa spring roll. I want to split one in half just so you guys can take a look at what the inside looks like. Last time I spent $8 on 2 spring rolls, and trust me, they look nothing or taste nothing like these. For the peanut sauce, I'm going to use a couple tablespoons of peanut butter, some chili sauce, the one with the green cap, and so their buttholes can be burning, I'm using the 2 times spicy sauce, some soy sauce, a little bit of water just to thin it out because this peanut butter is literally just peanuts, so it's super thick. Then I mix it up and put it in small little containers. Everybody's getting 1 big papa spring roll along with their longaniza and rice. For their drinks, they said no soda option, just give them some pumpkin spice horchata. They actually really love this agua fresca. So that's what I made them. And that's it, guys. And I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their drinks, and they come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today I'm making something a little on the healthier side. And maybe my healthy is not your healthy, but as long as they like it, that's all that matters. So today I'm making them a grilled chicken, strawberry, walnuts, and feta cheese salad. Oh, with the strawberry vinaigrette. So I'm going to begin by cutting and washing all of my produce, Karens, which is some romaine hearts and some spring mix. Then I cut up some cucumbers, some strawberries, and since I bought a lot of nectarines last time at the flea market, they're going to get some too. Then after grilling my chicken and letting it it cool off, we're going to cut it up. This customer here is one of my regulars, so she's beginning to bring me her own containers. So I'm gonna add some of that salad mix, some cucumbers, some strawberries, and some nectarines. Then I add the grilled chicken. Then I top it off with lots of feta cheese. And for crunch, we're gonna add some chopped walnuts. Then I drizzled a homemade strawberry vinaigrette. She asked for me to put it in her salad and to put some on the side. To make the strawberry vinaigrette, we're gonna add some strawberries to our blender, some honey, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, and some extra virgin olive oil. Then we blend, and then I put them on small little containers. And just to finish it off, I'm gonna add a little bit of mint. Today she only brought me her fork, but I'm assuming it's because she wasn't gonna need her knife. Today they had the option between a soda or a lychee strawberry lemonade. Lychee, whatever. And just to mess up their so healthy lunch, I'm gonna add a slice of pumpkin churro cheesecake. I'm just gonna drizzle it with a little bit of pumpkin syrup, some sweetened condensed milk, and some walnuts. It's a little piece, guys, come on. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their drinks, and they come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let me show you guys how to make your pumpkin spice syrup that's going to have Starbucks out of business in no time. You're going to need 2 cups of brown sugar and half a cup of pumpkin puree, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin spice. We're also going to add a cinnamon stick and a cup and a half of water. Then we're going to mix everything together and let this come to a simmer on low for about 5 to 10 minutes until you start noticing that the syrup is getting thick. Now this, my friends, is like molten lava, so do not touch it. Once this has reached the consistency that we're looking for, we're going to turn it off the heat and add a couple splashes of pumpkin spice extract. I like to add it at the end only because it does contain a little bit of alcohol and I don't like it to burn out during the cooking process. Don't believe me, but I did hear that on the Food Network channel. Now I'm just going to let this cool off, and then once it cools off, we're going to add it to a container, put it in the fridge, and anytime you need some pumpkin spice in your life, you're going to pull this out and make yourself a drink. And you can use this on everything, cold drinks, hot drinks, it don't even matter. This is also the same syrup that I use to drizzle all over the pumpkin churro cheesecake. Hope you like this recipe. Bye!